to be fair, when I was going more serious anyway, I wouldn't have been in lobbies anyway, so...
You wouldn't have, because half the time they'd muted themselves, so you were talking to yourself, basically. Right, now what's your lab? That backing nonsense.
That's how far in front of me he is.
Oh, you are? Have you got it on reset?
Yeah. That's how much he's pulled away from me, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's just that one wheel spin. As we've said before, it's trusting what car's going to do, it's knowing what car's going to do in certain situations, so you don't overbrake or oversteer. I was just looking forward to just coming home. See, I've had a week where my feet haven't touched ground at work. I just wanted to come home and chill.
I mean, he's got to be half a tenth in front of me. Maybe not even that. Or a tenth.
I think you'll probably find it's more. Because it's a car length as well in front of what you can see, innit?
Yeah, but not 190 mile an hour, is it?
Well, I'd say a tenth and a half. Do you go up to 6 on that long straight after Eau Rouge?
Yeah. I can never get that corner right. I thought I was quicker than that. It's definitely second lap though where you're quicker. It's not like I'm going to take that off, so I just know because I don't feel like he's. It's not like he's massively faster.
I'd put restart off. I mean, that's
What
what
just
I've
have
got
done?
Tidgeny on, yeah. It's
What
not
does
like
Tidgeny
this-
do it in?
218, I can't remember, nah. 216 something, I think. Or is it in top 8, I think?
I mean, I'm right on him here.
I can see. They are doing well. I watched that anti-meta racer earlier on and he said something that resonated a bit. No, on Red Bull Ring. You know that first corner, he says, with the updates at game and updates at physics and that, he says, I think they've done an update to this. Don't go off the green stuff. He says, if you go off the green stuff, it registers as if you've got dirty tyres and you'll understeer. You know, because you can kind of really abuse track limits.
Yeah.
And he basically said, don't. He says, because it'll make you understeer. He says, I've done loads of
What green
laps.
stuff on first corner? This stuff here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can actually go over it and really try and get a wide entry, which I've been doing, thinking
Exit.
I'll get a better exit. But actually, it makes you exit worse.
I've never gone onto grass, to be fair. Do you mean on the first cut, like the last corner, onto the straight, you mean?
No, where you go up that hill, that right corner, that's what makes or breaks the lap. You cut left, don't you, and then you brake at the 100 board, or you'll brake at the light, but you're over the curb normally, and if you go further than this like green matty, it registers as dirty tyres. And he says it for a few at corners. He says you want to keep car on track, don't even go onto curb. If you go onto curb, it'll register as dirty tyres. It was just interesting because he's doing like an anti-meta with the Lancer, and it were in doing that he noticed these things. Yeah, like Tidgeny says on that last corner at end, you know, before that long windy straight towards last hairpin, he said don't go on curb, says because you'll understeer. When you turn, it'll limit your turning ability.
I don't know what have you just said?
Yeah. You know the corner where you go up to 4th and then you're on this long windy straight that you're on?
Yeah.
Right, you go up to 4th, right. The corner before it, we've got a tendency to go out wide and put us tyres onto the curb. He says don't do that because when you turn right to try and do the turn in 4th, you have to lift a lot because being on the curbs makes your car slip and you'll understeer. So he says try and do that corner without putting your left wheels on the curb. Do you know what I mean?
I don't now, but it's all good.
I think when you're there, you'll realise, you'll put it together.
Fuck off. Bye. How far away in front of me is?
Yeah, pretty good.
I've just done a PB at 18.848. I just don't seem to get out of that last corner. Like, I take that last chicane, I'm like coming out of that in 14. It's like 4 seconds it's taking me to get from...
Yeah, to get your shit together.
To get from the last chicane to the finish line. So I'm 500s away from Rob. I don't think I'm doing right thing finishes. Like Sammy's only done it in a 17.8. So I need to be a lot closer to him, don't I?
Yeah.
What time have you put in?
2:19.5 at minute. But I'm getting quicker. Just doing less and less wheel spinning.
Have you got traction control on?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome to the Outcast stream.
The leper.
Have I not got a ghost on? Just why ain't I got the ghost on? Settings.
I can glitch sometimes if you paused it or done something.
Yeah, I think, it's when you press something, innit?
Yeah.
Chasing Sammy the Snake. AKA Wow, you can really dance. Mr. Gear. So you do Nations Cup tomorrow then?
I don't know, probably not. Villeneuve in really quick cars and I just haven't done any driving, have I? Done any practice? I can see where my time is. I have just baby some corners. I've done 119.3, and I'm just putting more and more confidence in some of these corners, because some of these corners I'm being really tentative with throttle and brake, and they're doing it by you just slamming 100%. You just 100% throttle. I'm taking that right-hand turn and like an absolute pig as well, John, to that long straight. You know, I tried teaching these last at late breakers, and I'll try this when I swap the pedals tomorrow, because you cannot stop. You can't stop.
Took that well then. $18,781.
Brilliant, well done.
I think I might have just beat Rob. Yeah. Just need you to get quicker than me now. I'll save my replay just in case you wanted to follow something a little bit different.
Cheers.
So we're drunk overnight, like knocking tequilas and whiskies down, and one at like European main men, we sat with him like, and anyway, we're talking about, because we do this chant, you know, at Phoebo, it's a bit cringy. So anyway, I come up with some, and it, just like drunk, and he goes, he's emailed us all saying, really like that, and I'm tasking you to come up with new chant, we're going to change history. Like, fucking hell, they've done it for years. So now they want me to rewrite it.
Can you remember what it were?
Life. Well, so the old chant was, we are Life Fitness, we're number one, we sell more kit and we have more fun. And I've always thought, oh my god, it's cringeworthy.
Yeah.
And I was like, it needs to be more like sports, like life, fitness, life, fitness, like, and then he went, yeah, like that, life, hammer, life. And he sent an email, like, he runs a train, so he's obviously run, and he must have been at airport, and one of the first things he did is emailed us saying that were really good last night, and I wanted to, oh my god.
That's great, that though. You know what that's about? That's about inspiring and leaving them with inspirational. I do it at the end of my meetings all the time. I always leave things on a right, chuffing, get people G'd up, so they all go away feeling chuffing pumped.
Oh, I mean, he's one of the main men, like, and I'm like, just...
Where's he from then, him? In America?
It's called... well, I'm not mentioning his name, but... I think he's like Benelux or something like that area. Or that's the region of all of the sector of the business. I think he's Spanish, just not Spanish, but...
You might be asked to relocate or, you know, spend some time abroad.
It's like you though, when you say that, it's when they're thinking of you when they've gone, and I've left a lasting impression on him, man.
That's it, yeah.
Rightly or wrongly. Yeah, I don't think he's fast enough, Sammy. Obviously, he's faster than me, but to follow the ghost, yes, I've wrote it all out, song and that. Just need to perform it. Trying with traction control off, and I'm close to him. Fucking knew it. Tagged it again, that little thing. An 18.739.
Hold on. Oh, foul though, eh?
Yeah. Could be it. To 18.5.
Just jumping the lost 2 tenths on a stupid corner.
I wonder if that's just beat Xander. Get in. So I've got Nick quicker than me.
Brilliant.
That were a good lap and all. Dan, I hate to say it, but I think traction control just gives you a little bit more freedom. You need to be a bit more steadier with it, but it does give you a bit more freedom.
So what you're saying, do you think you're quicker with it?
Without it, I've just done it without it.
So as I was saying though, it just exaggerates the wheel spin when you're hitting curbs. So only marginally, but it's enough just to take that pace off. So nah, I definitely agree with you. That was my observation in race. People were overtaking me on this bit. And it was all because you probably lost 1 mile an hour going up curb because of traction control. And it's just enough.
Still 1,100th in world. Where? So Nick's done so I'm half a second off it. It's Nick.
That My Achilles heel is that left turn when you're going down that hill. I'm taking it awful. I'll have a look at yours.
So you get over to the right, and you're almost literally just putting on. You're tapping your brakes 30% just to get a bit of rotation, just to take the edge off. But for some reason, I don't look at my clock to hit the apex. I kind of like I don't feel like I look like anything.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know? Does that you like? Yeah. It's not like I think I've hit that apex. If anything, I avoid it. I'm just wrestling to get my accelerator on so I can get it on. Might have a word with Dad, to be fair, because Dad might like that chant. That's his kind of thing, innit? That like a mantra. Do you know what I mean? He might something just might spring to his mind.
I think what got him was your delivery. You could almost say anything. It's how you deliver it.
And it with the passion that we're putting into it, that I just felt. I think he just felt enamored with it. In all that it was like probably quite moving. And all I did was I went. I literally just went. And God, we were knee deep, probably 2:00 in the morning. He needs to have more feeling in it. He needs to be more smart. He needs to be, He says, "What are you thinking?" And they're all around, because some sat life. Hammer, life, hammer, life, hammer, hammer, life. And you could see him smiling and looking at me and it were just simple, but it's obviously just, he just
Do you know what I hear when you're saying that? How they sabre rattled their shields and spears and how they banged it, but like a hammer in an anvil, and you can say it like plates. When you added more plates to bar. Like ching.
Yeah. And so I put where we're going to stamp, when we say life, we're going to stamp. And then, And like the Sparta. Yeah. But where it's going to be hammer. We'll see. Wow. I'm not entirely sure I've got quicker in me. But...
I'm still trying to Tokyo drift some of these corners, which is fine. I'm going to go and shower in a minute, get a cup of tea and just carry on.
You see them bits I sent you when Max Verstappen, that kid who'd never driven a race car, and he's the guy that did Le Mans with him. That 24
Yeah, but obviously it weren't full video, it was just like talking, weren't it? Yeah. But no, it were interesting. Yeah, don't be afraid of wrecking car.
Well, you've got to take that fear away, haven't you? And I think that's what sim racers have. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just... It's kind of a game, and if you've got that blind mentality that you're just taking the corner out, you've took it a million times before.
Did it tickle, man?
I'd love to have a go, to be fair, just to see. I thought about trying to use my left foot for braking, it can't, but last time I did that I nearly went through a windscreen.
What do you mean?
Used left foot for braking.
What, actually in car on road?
Yeah.
But no. I think you'll do it naturally though if you get in a proper race car, because that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I know, I agree. Trail braking for real and everything. I mean, I've had a look, and you can do it, but it's something like 35 grand. Or even a shade more, do you know what I mean? But I think if I got money, I'd certainly like to just have a blast and
I do, I know what you're saying.
I wanted to see whether he would drop it into second, but it's almost impossible to get a driver.
I mean, 28.5 is good though, it's a good time.
28.5?
Yeah. Sorry, 18.5 I meant.
Think you've got it in you?
Oh, yeah. There's loads of areas where I'm chucking getting back end out. And it just feels slow. You get a feel, don't you?
Fucking hell, I slid round that corner then. This car, if you brake it too much, it just back end wants to switch on you.
That's what I'm referring to. But as I say, it's that where you go from third down. It's hard to describe. We need to learn corners. Just a bit where I'm just either over braking or I'm just getting back end out far too much. Not being gentle enough.
Could be a good sign. Catching him here. He's just pulling away from me. I messed that last corner up. Wheel spun it on the last one, I still did 19.1. Second lap with a bit more grip.
Done a 19 flat.
Well done.
I'm getting there. To watch each of these replays to see where I can feel some corners, I'm just going really slow.
I think I've definitely got quicker. Knew that was going to happen. You alright, darling?
Darlings.
Oh, she's good. Come on, Sammy.
Right, I've just I'm still done till 19 flat, but I went 210 so, but I'm not going to get in. Yeah, nice, Krampus. To 18.5.
Who are you, Ray? You're using Tidgney. What's he done it in?
Right, I'll tell you now. He's
got to be in 16s, hasn't he?
216.9.
Yeah, so it's a second quicker than
Sammy Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah. His Tidgney is 20th now. He's dropped down.
See what Tidgney's got in locker. See where he's quick.
Right, I'm getting shower and I'll be straight back.
See you in a bit. Look at that, he's driving away, innit? Come on, TJ. evening, chaps. This corner every time. What time did you get? I can't see it on chat. Just park it here. What time have you done? Yeah, it's good, mate. It's good time. Is that on your account? Or on your son's? I think I've probably got a bit quicker in me, but I just need to lean a bit more. Just following Tidgney. Ah, good, I'm glad. Are you getting on all right? Mate, I can't get that corner right at all. All that. Just this last sector. Tricky, innit? For me, anyway. I'd have thought you'd have been into 17s. Or even 16s. On a race, only did one lap, going back on race A. I can't read big messages yet, mate, because the chat comes up at bottom part of my screen, so I don't get to read it all. Going back on race A, I think it said. My chart on Panchat. Where's that? Ah, you're right, your chat. Come on. Messed all that up. That would better, weren't it? When you get to these, it's just so fine, everything, you just can't mess anything up on any corner, can you? turn the heating off. Just join party.
Alright.
Why don't you ever just join the party I'm in?
Because they weren't a party. You joined my party, so when my machine shut down, it shuts the party.
Well, no, it said I'm party leader.
Well, it had handed it over to you. If you've started partying and mine shuts down, you've already sent me an invite, then I can rejoin as many times as I want. But because I've kicked it off, yeah, I just didn't get back in time for it to bloody shut down. I'm just listening to teaching.
What's race A? Is race A group 3?
I don't know.
Group 4.
Poo on.
Because this car does like a little bit of understeer when it's going downhill, so you do have to be careful here. So on the left hand side we have the dark grey into light grey on the Armco, we have the Marshalls and the end of the catch vents, all in one place. Very obvious brake mark here. Now we need to turn in a little bit earlier than normal to go on, and then the reason for that is you just want to get the car turned in. If you go completely out wide here, you're going to struggle to get a lot of understeer. So I brake, turn in, let the car roll, I clip the curve, and then I start to accelerate. Let's say I'm in third gear. When I go into fourth gear, the car will stop understeering as much. So if you are struggling with a bit of understeer, just go to fourth gear just to be cautious with that understeer, because in third gear the front's lifting, there's that much power going through it, you want to steer further off. We're going to head towards this long chicane then, and what I use here is...
Yeah, I finished third last night.
Ah, brilliant. That was a good finish, that. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it in bed.
Beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tartar.
Nearly done.
You're going to drop down to 7th gear. Once again, we have bars on the inside, so I can leave better to take a wider line in, just to make sure you don't hit the bars on the inside.
Do you know me and you are still second and third on race B?
That's what I'm going to do right now. Be your apex. Let's see, I'll take a very wide line. That way I clip the curve, and then I can accelerate through. If you end up on this slippy stuff, you need to get off it ASAP, because if you're not off it, as you turn into here, the car will understeer off, and then obviously you're going to ruin your lap. So we've got the start.
Fastest in world
Turning marker.
is a 1:27.9.
Flat out, just lift a tiny bit, then go on throttle again. Then
Yeah.
you'll make around
Ah, right, yeah, we're 29s.
to do right now. I've turned in. I'm really chucking the car in right now. Maybe for the follow. You kind of put a little bit on the slippery stuff.
That's where we're going wrong, I
I'm
tell you.
really chucking the car in right now. Maybe for the struggling, doing this flat out, just lift a tiny bit, then go on throttle again, and you'll make it round fine. You can do this flat though, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I've turned in. I'm really chucking the car in right now. Maybe for the follow. I get the understanding to just miss the board, and I can continue on through. You kind of put a little bit on the slippery stuff and pull it back. You won't lose flat out. Just turn in. You'll make.
What was his time when he went round
I
that?
can continue on through.
Yeah.
You kind of put a little bit on the slippery stuff and pull it back. You won't lose a couple of flat out. Just turn in. Bit with a brake in. However, I was using the billboard. I was trying to be the last of the late breakers. So literally in the middle of that billboard is where I'm going to hit the brakes. And I'm going to aim towards the outside curve. Now when I get towards the outside curve, I should be down towards first gear. Then I can start to release the brakes. So here we are. I'm on the curve now. First gear, start to release brakes. Instantly chuck it in. Now I'm going to mount the curve a little bit here. Put both smokes in. Just be careful. Not to have on the power a little bit. Accelerate, then lift off. That forces the weight to rotate the car again. Then we go on throttle. Now we need to get it straight and make sure we don't hit the limiter. That's what I do right there. And then I'm going to stay to the right hand side here as we head towards the line. And that is how we do a lap here at Spa.
Let me just watch that beginning bit. I just want to see that when he goes up to 6, whether he revs it all the way out. Oh yeah, I can see he has done.
Now, arguably you can try and brake when you're on towards Lake Omen. On the left hand side we have the start of the
I don't feel it looks like he's not. Looks like he's done it all in 5th.
What?
cars. Just be careful of that.
Gone up Eau Rouge and just gone in 5th all the way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't change. I used to, I don't change. Because it just revs it out all the way up to 260 or whatever it is.
Right, let's have another go. Oh. You think you can get any quicker? I think you can. I think you've got quicker in you.
See if I can beat Sammy now. I've turned traction off.
My issue when I'm trying to ease off, I've said it before, I lift off the throttle too much, I'm just not getting them fractional lifts. So when I lift my toes up, it goes down to 20%. Instead of just knocking 10% off, I need to get a bit more control. Just heavy footed. So do you go up to 6 on that last straight, you know, before airfit?
I have done sometimes, but it don't matter. Sometimes go up, just have another clunk of the gear, just to give it a bit more engine braking.
Hacker. Such marginal gains though as well, that seem to make such a difference. It's like you chasing Sammy Snake, you can see that these only marginal things that are just losing you the time.
And this is a 17.8.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, 17.8, chuffing out, you're only, what, 7/10 of a second slower.
I know. It's not a lot of margin, is it?
Not at all. he could do it flat out. He does it flat out. That's probably half a second right there. Go might end it too. And that first hairpin as well. I'm coming out in his ghost now because he was down to first, up to 100%, down to 90, and then back to 100. So he's always driving round.
Water? I have to ask. What is cup? What do you want to go and get it? Are you alright? Yeah. What are you saying? You do?
Yeah. I can't remember. I'm 18.9. I'm getting closer and closer. I think I've got an 18.6 in me.
If you can do an 8, you'll do same as me. Spokey messaged me in chat early, and he's done one. His first lap apparently did an 18.4.
And he's funny. I love the look of this Porsche on road. Looks immense, doesn't it? I mean, I don't like that green that Sammy Snake has, but I think the black looks fantastic and the white.
Hi, darling. Are you tired? I didn't brake at all on that corner, just took it quite well. Went too wide and wheel spun it.
So easy to do.
Fuck's sake.
Chuffing Ballard. But I did it flat out, but just grazed it. See what that could have been.
Just too greedy, trying to return traction off.
Oh, yeah, I've had it off for ages.
The thing with Sammy, it's difficult knowing that that's a 17.8 bang in front of me, and it's not that much fight. So, do you know what I mean? It's a bit disheartening sometimes if you. Good this. This is going to be good, this. $18,739. I honestly thought it was going to be quicker. I just don't feel like I'm getting out of that last hairpin as well as he is.
I know.
That was just under a second slower than him. I think what he's doing, I think what they go a bit wide. I'm cutting that corner a bit too much, you know, last. Yeah. That last chicane, I'm taking it too sharp, and I can't get on it as quick.
Yeah.
I mean, my bumper's probably touching his bumper or whatever. That's how close I am at the minute. Just drifted a bit.
Yep.
Robert, you've got to pass that line doing over 100 mile an hour.
What, the start line? Oh, not the start line. I know the line you mean, yeah.
Yeah, the start and finish line.
practice is just putting my foot down instead of just. I know exactly where they put their foot down. I know the angle they're at, and I just can't bring myself to do it.
Turned. This corner here. Come on. Should be good. Still not quick enough, I don't think.
Did you have to lift on that corner or did you take it flat out?
Flat out. It is pretty much like that last corner where he kind of drives away from me. I'm kind of like, he is away from me, but it's like, I mean, how long's a second on this game? Like 1 and 2 at this speed.
Certain corners I'm just consistently taking like shit. Like that. Skinny back end out. What you want to try and do, because it's what I'm trying to do, what Tiffany does, and it's good to practice, you can practice it at the beginning out loud. It comes around first part of chicane, puts power on to about 70%, which stops it oversteering, it straightens it up towards the next part of chicane, and then you come round. So it's basically putting a slight bit of power in that middle, as it's rotating around, and it stops it from oversteering, and then you have to swing it back in.
It all depends how you take it. Sometimes you take it and back end goes light. You can't do that. So, but like if you go round it wider, then I do blip it to get speed round that second.
Yeah, I mean I've never lost back end, but I oversteer 90% of the time if I don't blip it to stop it. So I'm only just got better at that, but it's the areas in between the downhill section where it says, right, you go on full power here, and I go on full power, I'm jumping off track.
It's just pulling away from me from this point on. Wow.
Shove me out.
I still think you get a better exit going a bit wider through that last chicane. So don't cut that second part of chicane, don't go as tight, go a bit wider and enable you to straighten it up and get on power sooner.
I'm chasing Teacher, you're chasing Sam, and we're at the same distance away from him. We're on exactly the same part. That were ridiculous. We synced up perfectly.
Just drives away. I wonder if he's. I think he's got to be staying in third on that corner.
it, that chuffing ballad again. The amount of times that I think I've took that perfectly and I just take the corner too good. I need to understeer more. Let me see what I've had a finish behind you, but it's still spinning, so I think I've lost the last spin.
Third gear. Fuck off! Ah. I mean, you must be doing a lot quicker if you're same as distance as me on Tignes, because he's a second quicker.
It is. It's last off at track bed. I'm just from that downhill bit onwards. I'm just not going to full throttle when I should be, because I'm just. So what I'll probably do tomorrow is I'll practice just doing that, basically just throwing caution to wind and going full throttle when they do, to try and desensitise myself to it, because it's like this bit you're on now, or you've just done, he stops his second and he floors it after that bollard, and I don't feel I can floor it. Ridiculous. But psychologically I don't think it's going to stick. So Sammy Snake's got a video up. I wonder how it picks to have a video up or what? I don't know.
I think it's top 10 or top 20, and it automatically lets you save it. So sooner or later, he were probably one of the first ones. I mean, where is he? 217. It's going to be top 200, is it, or something? Sammy Snake, 236. Let's follow Shafe. See where I am against him. Gone on that last corner. I mean, you're already gone, but yeah, just...
When you watch that anti-meta guy, that Tyrannosaurus Rex, does his wheel look massive?
Same wheel as yours, ain't it?
Now he's got a bigger one.
You sure?
Yeah, definite. It's got a suede finish where this is leather and you can't get it in suede, but it's a bigger diameter. So I've looked at his description as well, it tells you what it is. So I think it's a 320 wheel. Can't remember, either way it's all 340, either way it's...
How big's yours?
I can't remember, 300 I think.
It's 320.
Is it? Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
Sure he's got steering wheel. DD Pro or something? So I'm watching a stream, I'm sure he said it. Didn't I send it you?
I'm looking now. Just changed it for Christmas. I thought it was going to be.
This could be quick. First time I've come around that corner, it said 45.
Yeah, hang on, grab that. Right, yeah, it's not the same wheel. I've just compared it on back when he's racing live. But it's new. We might not have updated his description because this changed at Christmas. Do you know what I think it might be, looking at it?
Is it the podium?
I think it's a Porsche
Put
one.
this.
Because it's flat on bottom, it's not circular.
I'm just on an 18.4.
Brilliant, well done. Yeah, it's flat on bottom, is. I think he's got the Porsche one or the BMW one. Let's have a look, see if he's actually changed the description of that video. He might have updated it. RSA. Babe. X Fanatec G. What's Babe? DD Pro wheel set. See, he's just not updated his signature. We go on Fanatec, so I'll tell you, I think it's a BMW wheel. See, we're cheaper one that.
Because I remember on the stream he'd got a new wheel and he was needing to get used to it because it was a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Right, I think I'm going to call that a day. I've saved me ghost if you need to just have a thrash on it. But...
I will. I'll put it on and have a chase. I don't think... Oh, I know what it could be.
Is it not the podium suede?
I think you're right. I forgot. No, is it called Podium? There's one. Club Sport. That's what I'm thinking. There's a high-end one. Just scrolling down now. I think it was Club Sport. See if it's that. It's a wheel that's got a flat bottom. So it's not the BMW one because that's perfectly round. I'll know it. Let's just go to wheels, products. Wheelbase. Wheelbase products. Don't think it's going to be it's the same shape as the Porsche, but it's got different. It could be the Porsche. I'm still looking round. I still think it's the one that we call Club Sport.
Could it be CSL Elite?
Club Sport steering wheel. Oh, there isn't now. I think it's that BMW one. Club Sport BMW M3. I think it's that. Let me see how big it is. Realistic diameter of 320mm and an ergonomic grip. Because you can see